You wake up tired even after 8 hours of sleep. Your motivation is gone. Your body feels weaker. Your libido has dropped. And you're left wondering what's wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. The problem is that no one has told you what really destroys testosterone on a daily basis. You've heard about sleep well, eat protein, exercise, but you've continued the same way. Because these generic answers ignore the real mechanisms that sabotage your hormone. And without understanding the mechanism, any attempt is just a shot in the dark. What you're about to see are 5 habits based on real physiological principles that directly address the causes of low testosterone. The last item is the simplest of all and the most ignored by most men. First habit, deep sleep is the factory you're shutting down. Your body produces most of its testosterone during slow-wave sleep, also called deep sleep. This is the stage when the hypothalamus signals the hormonal axis to work. If you sleep less than 6 hours or sleep poorly, this stage is cut short prematurely. A University of Chicago study showed that young men who slept 5 hours a night for a week experienced a drop of up to 15% in testosterone levels, 15% in 7 days, without changing anything else. To activate this, go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. Keep the room dark and cool. Deep sleep is sensitive to temperature. Below 19 degrees Celsius, the body enters restorative stages more quickly. Start with that. Second habit, chronic cortisol is winning the hormonal war inside you. Testosterone and cortisol share the same precursor, cholesterol. When stress is constant, the body prioritizes cortisol production. It's a survival mechanism. The problem is that the body doesn't distinguish between work pressure and a real threat. It only sees danger and diverts resources. The result is a state of permanent hormonal catabolism. Do this now, 10 minutes of intentional breathing per day, with an exhalation longer than the inhalation. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system and measurably reduces circulating cortisol. This isn't new age meditation, it's physiology. Third habit, excess visceral fat is turning your hormones against you. Adipose tissue, especially fat accumulated in the abdomen, contains an enzyme called aromatase. It converts testosterone into estrogen. The more visceral fat, the more active aromatase, the more testosterone is lost in the conversion. And worse, elevated estrogen signals the hypothalamus to further reduce testosterone production. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. The solution starts on your plate. Increase your intake of zinc, found in red meat, oysters, and pumpkin seeds. Zinc naturally inhibits aromatase activity. Compound strength training, squats, deadlifts, bench presses, also reduces visceral fat more efficiently than light cardio. Change your focus. Now I need to pause for a second here. If you're taking what you're hearing seriously, there's a place where these concepts are explored in depth with a level of detail most people will never have access to. The White Protocol is a complete training program for those who truly want to evolve, not with empty motivation, but with real strategies based on neuroscience and behavioral psychology. Inside, you learn to reprogram patterns, build discipline from scratch, and develop a functional and strong body intelligently. It's not for everyone. It's for those who have a real focus on building a meaningful life. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. Fourth habit, artificial light at night is shutting down your hormone production. The pineal gland produces melatonin in response to the absence of light, and melatonin, in addition to regulating sleep, enhances the sensitivity of Leydig cells in the testicle, which are precisely the cells that produce testosterone. When you're exposed to screens with blue light until midnight, melatonin production is suppressed. Sleep worsens, hormone production drops along with it. Apply this today. 2 hours before bed, no screens at full brightness. Activate night mode, use blue light blocking glasses, or simply read something physical. It seems simple because it is, but few people do it. Fifth habit, the most ignored, vitamin D deficiency is erasing your hormonal signal. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It acts as a steroid hormone in the body. Vitamin D receptors are present in Leydig cells, the same cells that produce testosterone. Without enough vitamin D, these receptors lose sensitivity. A study published in the journal Hormone and Metabolic Research followed men with vitamin D deficiency and showed a significant increase in testosterone after 1 year of supplementation. More than 70% of Brazilians have vitamin D deficiency without knowing it. Do this. Expose your arms and legs to the sun for 20 minutes a day between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. If that's not feasible in your routine, get a 25 OHD test and, if it's below 40 and ml, talk to a doctor about supplementation. This single adjustment can be a game changer. Now you have 5 concrete points to work on. Each one addresses a different mechanism of hormonal decline. Which one will you test first? Write in the comments. I want to know where you are now. And if you want to continue down this path, The video that's playing on the screen now will show you exactly what happens to your body when you stop ignoring sleep. It's really worth it.